Good morning, second English students. Now we will continue this topic, this lesson. So how sati came in Hinduism. Okay, how sati came in Hinduism? It came in 8th or 9th century, especially in North India, with the advent of Muslim invasion. Okay, so when Muslim tried to invade India, and during that time, just to protect their honor, the queens just to protect their honor, rather than being raped by Muslim kings or Muslim conquerors. They prefer to kill themselves. They prefer to commit suicide by jumping into fire. Okay, so that's how sati was. Sati was glorified. First, it was implemented by queens. Okay, and when the king was defeated by a Muslim, especially Muslim ruler. Okay, maybe Muhammad Ghori or Muhammad Ghazini, and during that time only sati became popular only at the queen level. Okay, so those Muslim rulers, the enemy queens, they don't want to respect the enemy queens, and they simply want to be the Muslim rulers want the Indian queen to be raped, and then they wanted the queens to be their wife. So the Indian queens don't want those things. So for that, to protect their honor, they simply killed themselves. Okay, so but later on, again during the 8th and 9th century, and when queens are doing sati, when the kings were defeated, and slowly and steadily, especially the brothers of the widow. Okay, the brothers of the widow, and they do not see there is husband and wife, and the husband dies. Okay, and when the husband dies, naturally the wife should go back to her own brothers and sisters, her own parents. Okay, when she comes back, and naturally the brother of that widow should share the property to the sister. Okay, so just to avoid, the brothers do not want to share the property with their widowed sister. So then, and there is always when to protect the honor, our queens themselves sacrifice their life. So you also prove that you are chaste. Okay, so you should not be since you are widow, and other men may harm you and may try to seduce you. So we want to say that you are a chaste woman. Okay, so if one student misspelled the word chaste, C-H-A-S-T. Okay, so the brothers want actually their real intention was they do not want to share the property to their widowed sister. Okay, that is the main that was the main intention and reason. But they say that we want you, though you are a widow, we want you to lead a life of a chaste woman. Okay, continuously you have to think about your husband alone. But others may try to seduce you. So our queen also sacrificed her own life to protect her chastity. So therefore, you also should protect your chastity, and immediately when your husband died, you also should die. Okay, then only our family is honored. Likewise, the brothers implemented this sati, and this sati became the huge drawback for Hinduism. The greatest drawback for Hinduism, the greatest evil, the worst evil in Hinduism is sati. Okay, and slowly and steadily, especially in North India, that is in Gujarat, Rajasthan, and let's say and also in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so in these areas, sati became very popular, and the brothers, as the brothers did not want to share the property with their widowed sister, they cunningly implemented this superstitious belief. That is, chastity is important for women. Okay, so under that banner they implemented sati, but the intention is to protect their property. Okay, so unfortunately this sati became the greatest drawback, evil in Hinduism, and the British people capitalized this superstitious belief, and they began to spread Christianity. Okay, so and they completely said that yes, Hinduism is evil. The total religion, the total way of life itself is evil. Likewise, they made everything as superstitious belief, and everything is meaningless. Okay, so sati is the main reason for this, and now you learned how sati was implemented in Hinduism. Okay, and by nature and by faith, sati is not there in Hinduism. Okay, and a chaste woman being chaste, see, there's Patanaik. In the previous video I said the symbol itself is a kind of patriarchal symbol, and in not only that symbol, that is Vishnu, under the feet of Vishnu only Lakshmi is there. Okay, but the reason is that wealth should be at our feet. We cannot give importance to wealth. So that is the philosophy. But the problem is wealth, to personify wealth, a woman is there. Okay, so and she is the wife of Vishnu, and that is the problem here. Okay, so let's say let him be if you want to personify wealth, there could be a small boy or aged man. Likewise, let's say when Hanuman is at the feet of Rama and Sita, there may be to personify wealth, there may be some male. Okay, but the problem is when wealth is symbolized as female, patriarchy automatically developed. Okay, so this is a problem in Hinduism which Devdas Patanaik accepts. But in case of sati, it is not there in natural Hinduism, natural way of Indian life. Okay, slowly the selfish brothers implemented those things, and let's say when the situation, it is their choice, it is the queen's choice. Okay, my husband is dead, he is defeated by the enemy king, and he in no way is going to respect me, or he is going to simply leave me, or at least he is not going to imprison me, but he is going to rape me and make me as his wife, but which I do not want. So therefore let me jump into fire. So it is their choice, but from that slowly and slowly it spread to common people. Okay, so because of this, and when British came, and slowly and steadily Hinduism lost its popularity, and other science became popular, and Western ideas became popular. India lost its popularity. Okay, so but now it is our responsibility to find out the ideas. And okay, sati is not there in natural Hinduism, but patriarchy is there. Okay, so that particular symbol, that particular picture. So there is ocean, on that ocean there is five-headed snake, and on that five-headed snake, Vishnu lies down, and at the feet there is Lakshmi, and this symbol itself is a kind of patriarchal symbol, and not only that symbol, there are many patriarchal symbols, and slowly and steadily which enslaved women. Okay, so when we found out the reason for this, okay, we should not give importance to wealth. Okay, so this kind of attitude we should have, and then we have to improve ourselves that wealth is not a symbol of woman. Okay, and even in the book itself, there is the way of thinking, the way of behavior is completely different from men and women. Okay, there let's say aesthetic sense. Okay, I mean, let me give you a meme. Okay, a meme I saw, and men, the color perception of a man. Okay, the let's say there are many shades of red. Okay, so red, dark red, light red, and then maroon color, and blue, light blue, and tusk. Likewise, there are many various shades of red and blue. But for men, this is everything maroon color, or red, dark red, or light red. For men, everything is going to be red. Yes, this is red color. But for women, everything she considers. Okay, so there are advantages and disadvantages in it, and based on that they made it. But unfortunately, everything the Indian pain sisters, everything they considered, but they failed to think that slowly and steadily this will lead to patriarchy. Okay, so but they which they failed, and we must understand the reality, and it is our responsibility to find out the real meaning of myth, and follow and glorify India, and our life is also going to be glorified. Okay, so for each and everything there is a story behind it, and we do not know the real reason. And one more example is given, that is in Orissa there is a wood temple. Okay, and there is a story behind it. For each and every temple there is a story. Okay, and for Tirupati temple also there is a story. Okay, so in Orissa wood temple, that is the temple made of completely made of wood. Okay, and when Lord Krishna is buried, from that place a tree grew up, and the king wants to yes, this is the place of Krishna, and from that the tree developed, and he wants to construct the wood temple, and many woodcutters, many tried to construct a temple, but the wood was so strong it is difficult to construct temple, and there is only one woodcutter who is ready to carve a temple in that wood, and he said there is one condition, and I should not be disturbed, I should be isolated. Then only the wood could be constructed perfectly. Whatever the case could be, whatever the situation may be, I should be isolated. And so a room is, I mean a screen or wheel is constructed around that wood, and the king is hearing, yes, continuously the sound is heard. That the woodcutter is able to, the woodcutter is carving sculptures, pictures, and he is constructing the temple. But so for several days, even for many days, he is able to hear the sound, but he did not drink or even have food. The woodcutter did not, yes, I want food, I am very tired, let me take rest. Likewise, he did not say. And the king is surprised and anxious. And then all of a sudden, they stop. The king did not hear any sound, and out of curiosity, he unveiled, and he saw that then the woodcutter disappeared, and thus the temple of the wood temple is incomplete. So this is the reason for the incompletion of that temple. And well, let's say in case of Tirupati temple, it is there in the book also. So in case of Tirupati temple, Lakshmi quarreled with Vishnu, and he simply lived in this earth. Okay, and so to convince Lakshmi, Vishnu came to earth, and he wants to lie down. He wants to take rest. So he Tirupati mountain is the best place for me to rest. But that place was occupied by a king. This is my place, and if you want to live here, you have to marry my daughter. And to marry my daughter, you should give me lots of wealth. But since Lakshmi quarreled with Vishnu, Vishnu doesn't have any wealth, and he doesn't have any gold or any kinds of wealth. And so Vishnu doesn't know what to do, so he started to borrow money and gold and wealth from Kubera, and paid the dowry to the king, and married the daughter. And somehow he managed to convince Lakshmi, but still the debt that he has to pay to Kubera is a huge amount, and therefore Vishnu is unable to pay the debt. So keeping this in mind, the devotees of Vishnu started to give lots of money to Tirupati temple. Okay, so the temple was constructed that Vishnu lived in this mountain. Okay, so whether this is true or not, that we do not know. For each and every story there is for each and every temple there is a story which we have to believe. And they talked about stars. Okay, so the movement of stars plays an important role in our life. Okay, this is also a belief. So by the movement of stars, we can predict future, and we can the stars influence our life. So this is the belief. And let's say the movement of sun. Okay, and I was really surprised. The sun. Many of you do not know, many of your senior students do not know that the sun is rotating itself, and the sun is revolving around the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, this is a fact. And then the sun is also moving from north to south. The sun is, the real truth is Earth is rotating itself. Because of that, we are, from our point of view, it seems that sun is moving from east to west. Okay. At the same time, simultaneously, the sun is moving from north to south and south to north. Okay. This is the reality. Okay. And today is July. Okay. And probably the sun would be here. But in case of December 21st, the sun moves exactly completely towards south side. Okay, and so this is the thing. And if you have observed sun properly, then you would have seen. Okay, so March 31st is the date where the sun completely moves towards north, and by December 21st, the sun completely moves towards south. Okay, so why and how this happens? It is because of Devas and Asuras. Okay, so as Devas they want to conquer sun, and because of their fight and because of their war, the sun is moving from north to south. Okay, and actually the real reason is that sun is not moving from north to south. The scientific reason is that the earth is rotating itself. Okay, Earth is rotating itself. As the Earth is rotating itself, the Earth is slightly, that is to 23.5 degree, the Earth is moving north to south also. Okay, see, I mean, so this is, let's consider that this is Earth, the Earth is rotating like this. At the same time, yes, this is the way the Earth is rotating. Okay, so it's not rotating like exactly 90 degree, and then it is not rotating. Okay, Earth is you all know that Earth is inclined to 23.5 degree, slightly inclined. Okay, so as it is inclined, it is rotating like this. Okay, and that's why we have climate change. Okay, so in northern hemisphere only we have in the month of May in the northern hemisphere there is summer, but in southern hemisphere there is winter. Okay, climate change happens only because as the Earth is inclined to the 23.5 degree, and it is see. So let's say, for example, India is in this place. Okay, so when it is when it rotates itself, it is during December month the sun rays, we get minimum level of sun rays. Okay, see, when let's say during the December month, suppose the sun is here, and during December month we will live here. Okay, so the complete sun rays come to southern hemisphere. Okay, so in Australia, in December month it is summer season, and in India, in the month of December is going to be winter. Okay, so this is the reason, but in Indian mythology it is believed that the reason is that as the Devas and Asuras fight, the sun is moving from north to south. Okay, and there is another story also given in given in this book about the movement of stars, and the stars are nothing but wives of rishis, great rishis. Okay, rishis are another set of living creatures created by Brahma, and actually Devas, above Devas and Asuras, the rishis are said to be powerful, and from them only the Vedas were created. Okay, rishis only created Vedas. Okay, and there are wives for these rishis, and one day they want to take a bath during winter season, and the pond is said to be very cold. Okay, so they wanted to warm themselves, and then they wanted to take a bath. Okay, so what happened? The rishi said that you should have the symbol of being a married woman. Okay, so maybe a chain or tali or whatever it may be, you should have the symbol of married woman. Then only you should stand before the fire so that you can warm yourself, and then you can take bath. Okay, so this is the instruction of rishis, and all the wives ignored this instruction from rishis. Okay, and they simply throw away all the symbols that they are married women. And Agni, the god of fire, and he started to seduce. They simply stood before fire, but without their knowledge, Agni seduced the wife, and they became pregnant. Only Arundhati, that is the only star, followed the instruction of Rishi, and she had all the symbols of being married woman, and so she is not pregnant, she is able to come back to the rishis. When all the stars came back to rishis, the rishis throw away those stars, their wives. Okay, and out of anger, they simply they simply wandered in the universe, and those stars simply wander without any purpose. And Arundhati is the only star very sincere to her husband, and so because of that, and those stars are called as Kirtikas. Okay, you can know the word Kirtika. Okay, Kirtika, there's a group of stars. Okay, so the group of stars, they wandered from simply they are simply wandering in the universe, and because of that, our life is changing. Our life is not stable. It is a belief. Okay, so okay, let me stop here. Thank you.